Hi folks, my name is Zach Padilla. I'm the product specialist and sommelier here at the liquor store and wine loft of Jackson Hole. If you hear any noise or anything in the background, don't worry about it. We're here live in the store tasting before our weekly wine tasting. You can join us every Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. Today we're tasting Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. I'm going to try and show you the difference between an Argentinian Chardonnay and a South African Chardonnay. We've got Elsa Bianchi and Paringa. The Pinot Noirs, though, we're looking at one brand, Castle Rock, but they're all terroir driven, so all three are from different regions. You got a California Cuvee, so all over 100% has to be from California. 85% of this is going to have to come from Monterey County and 85% from Sonoma County, also out of California. So we're going to jump in, but you can join us every week. You can also check us out on the web at wineliquorbeer.com. So, Elsa Bianchi, Argentina Chardonnay. Argentina, very warm climate, very, very rich flavors here. So we're looking at some big apple, big ripe pear, a little bit of vanilla here. It's kind of noticeable. There's also some earthiness to this, a little bit of a chalky kind of dirt kind of quality to it, but very fresh, clean, fun. You got a lot of flavor here. A little bit of an herbaceous quality too, a little bit of grass, which could be a factor of poor winemaking, or it could be that they picked the grapes young and they were shooting for that vegetal kind of character. It's all from the leaves that are actually on the vine. Yeah, definitely very fresh, very clean. Lots of that big ripe apple, like Granny Smith, because there's some tartness to this, but there's also that ripe pear, a little bit of that vanilla, and the vanilla really lingers. It really hangs out. So this probably spent some time on at least used, but probably American oak to show that much flavor. Gorgeous little Chardonnay. Next up, the Paringa. That is South Australia. Again, very warm climate, but we're going to try and see if we can't figure this one out too. So, side by side, a little bit more golden delicious instead of that Granny Smith tartness, showing a little bit less vanilla, but more of that overripe or baked pear quality versus the other one was kind of tart pear, fresh pear. I like that. There's a lot of flavor here. You're getting a lot of that tart lemon lime like zest versus this one is very fresh, clean, crisp acidity. This is like boom, lemon lime zest. Also, you're getting a lot of that like tart apple, that still fresh or overripe pear, very round palate, like it's still sitting on the middle of my palate. The back palate's showing just a tiny bit of vanilla, not so much here. Winemaking practices a lot more expensive to make wine out of Australia than Argentina. So the fact that they may have used new or used good quality American oak, not unseen or unheard of, versus this area where it's going to be a little bit softer, not so big and full. So great example. Moving on to the Pinots, we're going to go with the Castle Rock California Cuvee. We all know I'm a big fan of Pinot Noir, so we'll go through here and talk about the terroir. So, this one, light cranberry, a little bit of fresh strawberry, some nice like chocolate, a little bit of earth and vanilla, baking spice definitely. Definitely very fresh, very clean, very approachable. Anybody who's not a big wine drinker, great place to start right here. Light appetizers, some brie, easy drinking, beautiful wine. But this one, a lot more fresh, a lot more tartness, you know? So if you're a cab drinker, this is not your style, right? Moving on, Castle Rock, Monterey. So like I said, the California Cuvee's got to come from 100% California, but it can come from North Coast, Central, South Coast, doesn't matter. But it all has to come from California. The Monterey, though, has to come 85% from Monterey County. So could be better quality fruit. Let's see. Looking at a little bit more plum, A little bit more of that baking spice and vanilla, more like blackberry, blueberry, some dried rose petal, but much bigger, jammier than the last one here, right? Echoes right on the palate. We're looking at that, a little bit of plum, a little bit of dried rose petal, blackberry, blueberry, sits on the mid palate, a lot of tartness on the front palate, a lot of acidity on the sides. I'm still swallowing. Great value, great wine. A little hot. There's a little bit of alcohol there, so might have been a warm climate year, or they picked a little bit later, but a little bit of a hot back palate here. I've got a little bit of a spice on the back palate. Last one, Sonoma County Pinot Noir. Everybody loves Sonoma County Pinot Noirs. A lot warmer climate than the other two. This one should be gorgeous, but yeah, you're getting a lot of that blackberry, blueberry, almost jammy, but more dried, not quite jammy. You're still getting rose petal, that fresh strawberry, just very clean, fun, fragrant nose. Definitely big, jammy, lots of vanilla, baking spice, earth qualities, chocolate, bittersweet chocolate, gorgeous on the palate there. But big jammy character. So we're looking at your light appetizer wine. We're looking a little bit more towards a casual dinner type of wine. This one's more of the type that you're going to want to have some smoked salmon with. You're going to want to have some good friends over. But you can definitely see the jump here from light, medium, full Pinot Noirs. Pinot Noirs, as light as they are, most people are going to think I'm nuts saying that they're that different. But you really can feel that difference on your palate. You really can smell the jammy fruit quality. So make sure to swing by and check these out. You'll love the pricing on these. So hopefully we'll see you next week. Every week you can join us in the store from 4 to 7 p.m. to taste these wines. You can also check us out on the web at wineliquorbeer.com. This week we tasted the Elsa Bianchi Chardonnay, the Paringa Chardonnay, the Castle Rock series from the California Cuvee, Monterey, and Sonoma. Also, every month we are now doing VIP tastings. This upcoming Tuesday we are teaching Rieslings from dry to sweet from around the world, and we'll also have some spicy food pairings. Our chef is coming in to make some nice Thai food, so come check us out. We have a few spots left, and otherwise I will see you next week. Cheers.